Welcome back to another up close product video, and this time we are going to be taking a look at the Rhino Beam V5. Having my own YouTube channel and being sort of one-man band, I need as many sort of products that's going to make my life a little bit easier whilst out on the bank. So you may have seen my previous video on some of the Rhino products, but I've been using these for a good while now. I've got the release pedal, I've got the mobile phone mount, I've even got the V3 and V4 lights. But more specifically on this video, I am going to talk you through, like I say, the features of the V5. In normal up close video fashion, then let's just have a quick look at the outer and we'll work our way in. So comes in just a nice neat little box there. Also something really helpful on the side, it's got the website and obviously all the social media channels on there as well. So yeah, you can check these guys out on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram and Facebook. We'll be showing sort of like the quality of shots that you'll be getting from the beams, from the pedals, etc, etc. So it's well worth checking those guys out on social media to see what sort of quality that you're going to get from your catch pictures and your filming and stuff. And then on the back, as you can see, this little unit is absolutely packed full of features that I will talk you through now. Opening up the box, then you will get inside your charging cable, which is USB, and the V5 unit is Type-C charging. So if you were to misplace this little lead, there's probably a chance that you will have one knocking around at home that you will be able to use for the beam charging port anyway. As you can see there, the port is just situated on the side of the unit, and when it's in charge, I don't know if you can see those four little holes at the back there, just sort of inside them they have four red LEDs. Now they will flash as the unit is charged up, so 1, 2, 3 and 4, and they'll just stay on as the unit is getting closer to being fully charged. So 25, 50, 75 and 100% charged. They will clearly indicate there how much longer is left really to get your unit charged to full. For the opposite of that, when your actual light is in use, as you can see there, the little red LEDs will start to go from 4, 3, 2, 1 until obviously the battery has drained on your unit. So yeah, as they're charging, they'll flicker and then stay on as the battery is fully charged. Now to turn the V5 on and off, it really couldn't be simpler. There is a on-off button in the middle of the two dials there. It is just a case of simply pressing and holding that down for a few seconds. It will turn the unit on. Press and hold it down for a few seconds. It will turn the unit off. The Rhino Beam V5 then has a CRI of 95 plus. Now that may not mean a lot to you, but essentially what it is that it has the ability to reveal colours within objects that are sort of compared to natural light. So it's a scale of sort of 0 to 100, and what it's essentially saying is that this light will be as close to natural light settings when it's in use. So it's going to give you real clear, really vivid pictures as if it was sort of daylight conditions. Inside the unit itself, there are 66 high quality LEDs in there, and the light power source is 5 watts. V5 will also give you an effective range of between sort of 2 to 3 meters right up to 6 meters, just because the unit is so powerful. I personally, when I'm using mine out on the bank, especially at night time as well, I just usually set it back around 2 to 3 meters from my mat, just to reduce the sort of glare and stuff like that on the fish when I'm doing my filming and my photography. So yeah, although they're very small, they can definitely illuminate your sort of area that you're looking to do your photography and your filming in easily. So yeah, set them back around sort of 2 to 3 meters and you will get your perfect catch shots. Now the Rhino Beam V5 has a colour temperature of 2500 up to 6500. The V5 will cover everything from warm white like this here right through to very crisp bright white. Now in regards to actually controlling the colour temperature and the actual brightness of the 66 LEDs, they are operated essentially by two dials on the top of the unit itself, as you can see there. So one, if you look at the back, is for the colour temperature, and then the other one is for how bright or how dim you want those LEDs. So essentially, if you just slide the dials left to right, you will see that it will change the colour of the LEDs, so from the warm right through to the crisp bright white. And then not only that, it will also intensify just how bright those LEDs are, and as you can see, they go from rather dim from the warm right through to the white, and super bright, in which you can just toggle to whatever the conditions it is that you need. My by far favourite feature about the V5 has to be this integrated sort of U bracket, as you can see there, that runs along the lower half of the V5. Now that allows for 360 rotation of the light itself, and you would not believe, being a sort of YouTube blogger, what, you know, videographer, photographer, whatever you want to call me, just having that little bit of flexibility in the light itself just make things so much easier. I'm not having to faff around with bank sticks or storm poles to get it in the right sort of angle or point into the right direction. I can just ever so slightly just tilt it up as and where I need to eliminate any sort of shadowing or anything like that. But yeah, just that little bit of flexibility there from being able to spin that round where I need to get that perfect catch shot is yeah, just helpful in so many ways. So yeah, by far my most favourite feature of the V5. Now fittings wise for the V5, you have a few choices here really. You can use obviously the shoe mount at the bottom for fitting it to your cameras, etc. There's also a thread there in which you can pick up a bank stick adapter, in which is just a case of screwing that in to the base unit of the V5, and then obviously screwing it into like I say, your bank stick or storm pole. Or the beauty of having a previous version, i.e. the V3, is that it also allows you to connect the V5 to the top as well, giving you basically more light power, but also the one on top being the V5, more adjustment levels for your lighting. So you can link it up to previous versions, and then again with the previous version having the thread on the bottom, you can just screw that then into a bank stick and have sort of like a double setup and get maximum lighting in your swim. Just to sort of round off the video then, I just want to talk about the feel and the quality of the V5 unit. It doesn't feel cheap or tacky, you know, because it is sort of you know, it has got plastic casing, etc. It doesn't feel, like I say, tacky or flimsy in any way, shape or form. It does feel really robust as you're sort of twisting the unit around on the U bracket there. So yeah, it doesn't like feel like that's going to bend or break or anything like that at all. Now it's nice and small, it fits in the palm of my hands like so, so it isn't going to take a lot of space up in any sort of tackle bags or camera bags, that sort of thing. So it's a nice compact little light unit, but it really does pack a punch.